This is the signing. We'll start with Jiraiya the Gallant. During Naruto Part 1, these people don't really fucking, gain any real, experience or anything during, you know, they get stronger, not really, because they are already like on par with the third Hokage, you know. That's the whole thing about the signing. They were like on par with their sensei, which was the third Hokage, and then they were sages in their own right. Not just that, but like during the second Great Ninja War, they were feared by, or third Great Ninja War, my bad. They were feared by, ninjas. Hanzo the Salamander gave him that name, and he was one of them. But he was also Naruto's teacher. During Naruto, this is during Naruto. Strength is 86%, with speed of 87%, and durability of 80%, and endurance of 86. He taught Naruto how to summon, the toads, how to summon Gamabutsu. That's what he's taught. Summoned him first, or taught him first before the tuning exam starts. He's like, "This is how you do summoning jutsu." He's like, "Cool." Took it with him, and then Naruto like didn't use it during the tuning exams. Well, he actually did to fight against Gara, but that was after shit popped off and other stuff. So without Jiraiya and stuff there during that time, Naruto probably wouldn't have beat Gara. And that's the truth. People didn't know that though. Intelligence 85% with the 92 in experience. 87 though for his close skills. Range skills are 85%. Recoup 85%. And he also was there for Naruto when they went to go find, Tsunade, but he was also there for Naruto when Itachi and Kisame attacked him. That's the Akatsuki. They're after Naruto. I have to stay next to Naruto so they ain't riding his dick. Finding his dick for the Nine Tails, that's within. They want to like use his power for, nefarious purposes. I'll keep the boy safe for a while. Be his sensei, you know. Close skills are 87, like I said. Range skills are 85, recoups 85, hacks are 80, 87 too. And then overall power score is 85.7. When they were there though, they were like, we should leave. Itachi said we should leave. I don't know if we would, win a fight against Dry if we wanted to stay and fight. This guy was, even back then he was like a guy. And then they fought against, Orochimaru and Kabuto when, Tsunade, wanted to. They needed Tsunade to take the mantle of fifth Hokage, but then Orochimaru was there to be like, I need my arms back, and I can bring your brother back to life. And then they fought there, and Jiraiya showcased some of his abilities like in Naruto, and this is just Jiraiya in part one. In this video, is just him in part one of Naruto, because I have another video about Jiraiya in part two. Because that's the thing about these signing, they don't really get stronger, faster, any of that, but they do. In Shippuden, they show more of their abilities and shit as they go to Death's Door, and well, some of them actually, But stay cool, Car on the corner, because this was Jiraiya during part one of Naruto, and stay cool, Car on the corner, like I said.